Not too shabby, I'd say. Alright, let's get this going. Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh man, it's my first day back in the studio after clutching that third place victory from Troy, Alabama. Was anybody expecting that? I wasn't expecting it, but man, did I freaking do it. Everyone who enjoys my videos, I do really appreciate you, but that one is for the haters. I'm sorry. It has to be. It's for the haters. And you know what? You guys might see that and be like, third place? That's kind of like, you didn't get first place. It doesn't matter. I placed. I did well enough to place under the worst conditions ever. So you know what? I now have external validation, and if you thought I was a douchebag before, oh boy, we're in for a ride, I'll tell you what. Why don't you guys drop some threes in the comments for me, y'all. Drop some freaking threes. That's not a W, it's third place. Remember that. Dude, it looks like Marcin might be dropping a 3 for me right there. There we go. My real accolade that everyone actually knows me for as being the guy that made a video on this Marcin video. And in a very lighthearted and typical Sorehands fashion, I made fun of the sheet music that he's displaying being mismatched with the music that we're actually hearing. I didn't even accuse him of being fake, because it's like, obviously, it's a music video. Of course it's fake. But that's what I did. Then it turned into a whole thing. Danny Sapko made a video about it. I feel like it sort of pushed the whole miming thing to the forefront of guitar YouTube for at least a little bit. And I've shared my opinions with miming on YouTube. I don't freaking care. I don't know. Like, whatever. Shut up. Hey, and why is that? Well, let me go ahead and introduce myself. I am an award-winning, world-renowned, competitive classical guitarist here on YouTube. And what does it mean to be an award-winning, world-renowned, competitive classical guitarist here on YouTube? It means that people all over the world know who you are, check. It means that you go to competitions, check. And then it also means that when you go to those competitions, you place and you win awards. Boom. Check. What's up? Dude, that third place from Troy University is gonna go to my head so hard. So, Marcin released a new version of How Music Works. Live. He said the word live in it. Oh my god, is it actually gonna be live? You know what? We're just gonna assume that it's live, and we're just going to react to it for what it is. How about that? It looks like I've watched the whole thing. I'm pretty sure I haven't, so that's a little weird. Don't let that ruin the illusion for you. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into another little Marcin video. How about that, huh? Yeah, that vlog got copyrighted, and I spent days making that thing. So I need to crank out some Marcin videos because I'm going on another one this week. I'm doing another one in 5 days. Hey, Columbus, Georgia, if you're gonna be there, what's up? More on that later. Alright, Marcin, wow us with your crazy flashy playing. Let's see what you got. Okay, his hand's a little stronger than in that concert that we watched where he was playing this after like an hour and a half. His hand seems a little bit stronger, so I wonder if this is the first song or like the second or third song. Last time we heard this, he was using this as like a encore piece, kind of. I say kind of. I don't think they asked for the encore. He just kind of started doing it. He was like, you guys want one more? And they were like, yeah, it's been an hour and a half, bro. This is a little PSA for you. If you're ever doing a recital of any kind, I don't care what it is, keep it at an hour or less. Hour or less. That's all I'm gonna say. Unless you're David Russell, which he will be in Columbus, Georgia, by the way. I will see David Russell in the flesh there.
Do you know this song, Tokyo?
Yeah! Hey, 7 million views on YouTube. Who doesn't know this song?
Which makes me so happy.
That makes Marcin really happy. This is basically Marcin's third place award from Troy University Guitar Festival. This is a big deal for him, alright?
And it's about how music works.
Yeah, because, you know, music is like a really fast bass line with a bunch of, like, little dinky melodies on top of it, with talking throughout the whole thing. This is how music works. Whoa, music kind of sucks, huh?
And really, the beautiful thing is that we can explain it all on one guitar.
Yeah, what a novel concept, being able to play full orchestrations on the guitar. And Marcin knows about that too, because he's a trained classical guitarist. I don't know if he's won any awards or anything, so I don't know if he's that good. Okay. Dude, I'm gonna be so freaking happy if he hasn't done any guitar competitions, because I'd be like, alright, Marcin, what's up? Oh, dude, he won the Rodrigo competition. Wait, no, is this? Okay, he became a finalist in the International Fingerstyle competition, and in the International Classical Guitar Joaquin Rodrigo competition. Fuck. Dude, that's crazy. And okay, shoot. Well, you know, I was third place in Troy, Alabama, so what do you want? Dude, that's so much better than mine. Oh my god. Of course he did. Of course Marcin did. That's so funny. Alright, never mind. The rest of this video is just gonna be us listening.
No backing track, no added stuff. This
You know, it actually makes sense now why he's doing this. Because I think he might have just burnt himself out on classical guitar like pretty early on. Because this was like 10 years ago or something when he was winning that stuff. I want to hear him play Rodrigo. I wonder if there's any videos of that. Hold on. We were clickbaited, not the same Marcin, not the same one. This Marcin did win that, though, according to his Wikipedia, which is pretty freaking insane. Dude, it's crazy how when you compare yourself to just the entire world, how quickly you're humbled. You're just trash no matter what. It doesn't matter, you know? It doesn't matter what you do. You are always going to be trash. My attitude has been adjusted. Let's keep going.
one beautiful instrument.
It is a beautiful instrument. It's a beautiful instrument for anyone who wants to play it. Doesn't matter if you're filth and human garbage like me, or like you, because you're not Marcin either.
Baseline. I want to expand. I want to build.
Yeah, we want to develop. That's how music works. Throw in some musical language there. All right.
On top. So let me do it. Something like
Man, is this a freaking Sorans video? There's a lot of talking to this.
this.
Okay, we're developing the bass line by adding a kick drum. It's our...
But you know, all of my fingers are free, and they're feeling so lonely. Then, for a little snare drum, like this.
Yeah, his hands are real fresh, because he's taking a sweet time with this introduction. He's like talking all day. Or maybe he's just been practicing it a lot, and his fingers are just getting stronger for this. I don't know. But good stuff so far. It sounds good. It's nothing like that Rodrigo you probably played at the Rodrigo competition. But, you know, I guess, I don't know.
A much better rhythm than this, am I right?
Yeah. You know, how do we classify better or worse rhythms? I'm excited to see what this is.
Like this.
No, like this. That was new. I liked that. Well, so this is an example of a better. Yeah, there we go. That thing always gets me. It's such a non-musical decision because you just have no control over what that sounds like. It's just random, you know? Like, everybody who plays this kind of guitar does it, and it's just so non-musical. It's just like, let's just add a thing. Ding! Fling! I don't know, it's funny. It just grounds me. It reminds me that we're listening to a steel string, flashy guitar player whenever I hear that sound. It's the forbidden fruit. It's the part behind the nut you're never supposed to play. But they always play it.
So this is the rhythm.
I thought that was the bass, Marcin. What is this?
But it's not enough for me. So let me introduce new element, more difficult element, like.
Whoa, that's pretty hard. All right. So this is the original thing in question. He was showing like 16th note sheet music, and he was playing 16th notes, and then when he went to actually play it all together, I was hearing like 8th notes, and then maybe even some quarters thrown in there, and then even dotted quarters sometimes, like very long durations. Bum, 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 like that kind of thing. It's not but they were still showing that as the sheet music, and I was like, Marcin, that ain't what I'm hearing right now. It's a little weird seeing this music that's wrong. And then somehow that turned into Marcin mimes along with his performance, and that's what people think I'm saying. I'm really just making fun of the wrong sheet music he displayed. That's what this whole thing is. Hey, there's no sheet music here, so he can change that little thing when he adds it in. I don't care. That's fine. And I also pointed out that the track that we're hearing, like the actual studio recording, is probably multiple parts, and it's not just one recorded guitar, because it wouldn't sound like that prominent in the track. But I believe what we're about to hear now is going to be the real version. So let's see how much he's been practicing.
Hey, so I'm editing this video now, and do you ever just say things that aren't true sometimes? Do you ever just like lie to people that you love? You just like, you don't mean to, you just like lie. I kind of lied there. That was a little weird. I think I just forgot because it's been a while. So here's what actually happened. He displayed the 16th notes. He played the 16th notes. This is the original studio recorded video. And then I thought those 16th notes persisted when he added everything in, because the 16th note sheet music was still there. And if you listen to that original track, I think maybe you can hear it as not 16th notes, but they're pretty prominent and loud, like louder than any like live recording that you'd hear. Because I did say I think that everything was like punched in separately, which it probably was, because of course it was a studio recording. But in that first video, I did not hear anything other than 16th notes, even if they were there. I was just looking at the sheet music. So I was like, how is he playing it so loud right now? Is any of this making sense? Is this necessary at all? I feel like it's not.
This will be our harmony.
Harmony. Let's see, we got the bass, we got the rhythm. He admitted the rhythm section kind of sucks when he puts it all together, but that's okay. It's just one guy. We got the harmony now.
On its own, it's not harmony yet. It's just a line.
Sounds like a groove to me right now. I feel like I'm listening to Daft Punk or something.
So I need to layer with the bass and the drums. So let me try.
You guys think he's gonna be able to do it? Oh, let's see. This is why you hire a band right here. The groove just ceases to exist. It's just holding on for dear life at a certain point. Hey, it's better than we heard in Singapore, to be fair. But it's like, man, that is why bands exist. And I guess you could say the same thing to me. Hey, Cameron, that's why orchestras exist, so you don't have to play it all on one crappy little dinky guitar. I know. But you know what? Like, I don't know. I guess I kind of get it then. I get it, Marcin. Alright. Am I fake now? No, that was real.
I want to introduce very important part, the third element.
I think we all know what this is.
The melody like this.
Oh yeah. Nice. Like when I play a melody, I like to imagine a vocalist singing the melody. Like you want to try to craft it and shape it and make it this really beautiful thing that sits on top of the music. Kind of like this. Beep, beep, beep.
Cute melody.
Oh man, that I feel like that was a little personal. Hey, it's a little cute melody, okay? It's not supposed to be some grand freaking melody, guys. Stop making fun of me, please. It's a pretty cute melody. It is a cute little melody, I gotta say. It's gonna be stuck in my head, too, for the next couple of days. Every time I listen to this song, that melody always gets stuck in my head. It'll get stuck in Heather's head, too, because I'll sing it, and she'll start singing it, and she's like, God dang it.
Again.
You know what? I will say, the harmony, the melody, if you left all that out, I don't think this piece would be missing that much. Because it really comes down to the fast bass line and the rhythm. I don't know, man. I think it might be interesting, like, in the next piece you write, to more develop the low-end stuff. And leave this high-end to, like, that stuff you were doing, the da-da-da-da, like, all that, like, fast stuff. Because that sounded good and clean. I feel like the high end works a lot better with that, but actual like pinpointy little melodies and harmonies and stuff, it just sounds sloppy and it looks impossible to play. Like it probably is a little impossible, right? So I don't know, man. I feel like leave that stuff out. It seems like there's always a sacrifice. The parts just get like worse and worse as you add more of them. So I don't know. I would take out the ones that sound the worst and then just keep playing the ones that sound good, right? Hey, there we go. That's what a guitar is supposed to be.
Well,
right
sometimes you just have to play normal, you know?
God, that steel string just sings, huh? Oh, he added tremolo to this part. That doesn't sound too normal to me. All right. Hey, so that was music, how it works. Does it work? So that was how music works live. I believe that was live. There were, like, mistakes in it and stuff. Extremely virtuosic, extremely, like, music that I wouldn't listen to personally, but it did seem very hard to play. And I don't know, I mean, I can say the same stuff I always say about Marcin. I think that he's an excellent entry point for young guitarists, especially because he's super flashy. It's pretty easily digestible music. It's not like a real head scratcher when you listen to it. It's like, okay, I get what's happening now. We're doing like a dance rhythm. It's fast, it's loud, and then we all go home. And there's value to that. That serves a purpose in society. And I think that ultimately it's going to lead to more people going into classical guitar. Because guess what? Like, this as an introduction is way better than my introduction to guitar, which is like classic rock and like rock music and stuff. I feel like this is way more adjacent to classical, especially with what is required to play this, which is an immense, award-winning, like international competition-winning classical guitar education that he is now taking into playing this kind of music, which we can determine if this is what he actually likes or if he's just doing this to make money. I think he actually likes this. From what we've learned about Marcin, he's into like techno, he's into like that kind of style of music, which this is very like electronic music, like style, like obviously not in like how it sounds, but how it's laid out, where it's just parts that develop like every 16 bars or whatever. It's not like classical music, you know? But even still, it's adjacent to classical music and classical technique, which I think will inspire a lot of people to learn it. I even know people, like undergrads that I talk to at the school that I go to. They even say like Marcin was their entry point, and then they're doing classical because that's what you study in school. You can't ask your professor to teach you Marcin tunes. And if your goal is to play Marcin, I think that's a great way to go about it, because that's what Marcin did. So all in all, I don't think Marcin's evil. I don't think he's like corrupting classical guitar or anything like that. I actually think he's helping it in a lot of ways. Because that's the thing. I don't care how beautiful your art form is. When it's really niche, not that many people are going to look at it, and you need to think about what are the entry points to your niche, and that's how you actually get it to become popular. And Marcin is just one of those entry points, I think. So you can say that I'm a hater because I don't want to learn Marcin tunes. They're not for me to learn at all. They're for the beginners to look at and be in awe with. And then when they finally see it for what it is, which Marcin's actually helping them see it by breaking down all these parts, they might get bored of it pretty quickly. But man, I'll tell you, like, it takes a long time for me to get bored of J.S. Bach and like learning a fugue or something, because there's so much to it. Like, I could spend a lifetime working on just a couple of them. Marcin, thank you again for showing up. I appreciate what you do for the guitar world. I respect Marcin more than like most of those freaking YouTube guitarists out there. Classical guitarist here on YouTube. So, you know, ultimately it's a good thing. Not going to be listening to it, though. Alright, I think we can go ahead and wrap this one up here. Hey, of course, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Head on down over to Rootin's Delight. I'm pretty sure there's still a sale. There's a sale all through February, so if you guys want some merch, there it is. Go and get it. Hey, I'm going to make a practice log pretty soon where I'm talking about this, but I'm hitting a couple of guitar competitions. The next one's in Columbus, like really soon. I didn't think I'd be going to that one, but one of my fellow grad students was like, I'm going, screw it. And he offered to carpool, so I was like, alright, I'll freaking go. Let's keep this party going, alright. And then there's another one in Boone. I'm going to that one. And then I think I'm probably done after that. So I'm going to vlog those in similar style to the last vlog. So I hope you guys enjoy those. And yeah. Alright, well, I'll see you in the next one.